Alright, this is my first Innistrad draft. I've read over the spoilers, so I kind of know the cards, but I haven't actually seen them in action, so let's see how I can do. Looking over this, the rare's a land, and it doesn't look like it's a good one. It only deals damage to players, so I'm skipping over that. Same with this, just looks like expensive removal. Sorry, someone just PM'd me. Two mana bear seems pretty good. Maybe that's up there. That's not really worth it. 3 mana 2/3 is better. Rebuke, removal. I think I'm gonna go with the safe pick for now. I'm gonna go with the rebuke. I don't know the set yet, so I just know that removal's good, and I'll try to go into white. Looking over the spoiler, I think white's the best, followed I think by either green or maybe black. I'm not sure. I've just really liked the solid creatures that green gets. So I'm looking at white cards right now. 4 mana for a 2/2 that dies and gets tokens. That's a decent body. Whenever another creature I control dies, it gets bigger. That's good. Maybe I'll pick that. It's either that, the removal, or the protection spell. And I'm really unsure about this. I'm going to go with the protection spell. That seems like it could create blowouts if I lock down a game. It doesn't look like the white's any good anymore. Yes, one mana 1/1s that want to fight aren't good. That just looks like a fog. Gallows Warden, I guess, is decent, isn't it? 5 mana for 3/3, that's not bad. Let me see what else is in this pack first. I'm liking the Wreath of Geist. I might pick that. This does have a graveyard theme, so having +X depending on the graveyard is perfectly alright. We got another solid bear there, 2 mana for 2/2 Intimidate, so that might be unblockable. The other option here is a fatty. I might pick that. That's fixing. I don't want that right now. I've already said my opinion on Disentune. And Mill, I'm not sure about. Looking at the power and toughness, that's no good. Combat trick, creature, and yeah, I think I'm going to go with this guy. Everything else looks just not as efficient. He's the most efficient of them. And I'm going to try to stick with white. 2 power flyer is good, and 3 toughness is relevant. 3 mana 2/1 flyers are more common, and those just get knocked out of the sky too quickly. Ooh, that's good removal. I think I'm going to pick that up. I'm not too heavy in any other colors besides white, so I don't mind picking that up. Chapelgeist seems like one of those vanilla cards that's going to go late, even though it's good. It's a solid creature, but it's boring, so people don't want it. So I think I'm going to let it go this time. Let's see. It doesn't look like I'm going to get past any better black or white here. We got an unblockable 2/2. That's a pick. Defender, not really. I think I'm looking at either the Mauler, or the Spirit. And I'm going to go with the green since I've already got the Wreath. I don't want to spread my colors out too much. Alright, there's another green removal thing. That's life gain. Just stay away from life gain. That's a general rule. I was disappointed to see this as a sorcery. Half the time I'm unsummoning things instant speed. That's where I get the value out of them. If you can only play it as a sorcery, it's not nearly as good. So same thing with this. That's just not enough value for what I'm getting out of that. Haven't seen too many artifacts, so I'm not worried about picking that up. Yeah, that's a cool enchantment. Maybe I'll pick that. I think I'm gonna go with the equipment. Stay neutral. I'll try to stick in the colors that I've got. If I start getting past really good stuff, I might change. That guy seems pretty good. This guy, he's basically 2 mana for a 3/1, and with a little bit of first strike. So I'm gonna pick him up. I can't wait to see how that plays out. Naturalize these artifact enchantment removal spells. It's going to take a couple playthroughs to figure out how valuable they are. It all depends on how common enchantments and artifacts are. And so I just don't like assuming that they're going to be in my opponent's deck until I've had a chance to play a little bit. And I'll probably pick up a naturalize later, but just for now I'll pass it. We got some more red, but none of it looks really good. 1 damage a turn isn't really relevant, neither is mana, and these two are just, I don't know. I'm going to pick up the Pitchburn Devils. Let's see if the 3 damage is worth it. I'm just making a judgment call there. I don't know if it's actually worth it. And now I'm just picking the least bad card, I guess. Maybe I should, yeah, we're down to the garbage now. None of these are pickable. I'm going to pick the white card, see if I can push the other people into white, or out of white. Because I like white in this set. And do I want, now I got to make a decision. I think I'm going to pick the Pure Bloods. This format seems a bit slower. So I like the 3/5 for 5 in this set so far. I said before in M11 the elephant version of that wasn't as good. But in this set I'm looking over it, and it looks like it'll have plenty of creatures to deal with. Getting those fat creatures is going to be tough, but it's possible. And you're going to want to pick up as many as you can. Alright, so looking at the rare, and it looks like it's a bomb. 7 mana for an 8/8 with trample and abilities. Yeah, I think that's the pick. Let me look over the rest of the pack just in case. I'm either going to be in white, red, or green, I think. It's still kind of hard to tell because I can't really tell the signals. So that's a vanilla fatty. Looks like token generation, combat trick. There's that protection spell again. Bear, flying defense, removal. Yeah, I'm picking the bomb. Once I get to know the set better, I'll know how valuable certain bombs are, and when it's time to ignore them and go into the colors that I already have. But for now, I'm just going to pick up whatever cards look good. And this looks good. 3/3 for 4 is decent, and then it can morph into a 5/5 that regenerates. So I think I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to look over the rest of the pack. Ambush Viper is really good. Instant speed defense or sorcery speed attack, doesn't matter. Moon Heron is pretty good. Been in several sets in different incarnations. It's been a Drake most of the time. But I'm nowhere near blue, so I'm going to pass that. I'm going to pick the green guy. I'm going to try to push myself into green now that I have that 8/8 guy. And in that vein, I'm going to try to either pick the Wreath of Geist or the Spidery Grasp, but I want to look over and see if there's any. I try to pick creatures high because it looks like those are how you're going to win a game. But in this pack, it doesn't look like there's anything good. There's more blue, but I'm going to try to stay away from that. So it basically comes down to, do I want the Spidery Grasp or the Wreath? And I'm going to go with the Wreath. The Spidery Grasp You usually want your combat tricks to be 2 or 1 mana. Anything over that, and it's going to be really hard to work out. And we got some more good green. I might pick up the Viper this time. Woodland Sleuth is another good card. It's basically a Gravedigger that's tougher. So I might grab... Yeah, I'm going to go with the Ambush Viper. Removal is always more important, and that's what he does. The Sleuth will definitely be good. I'll probably pick up more of those later, passing some white, but I'm much more interested in getting that monstrosity in my deck, so I'm going to try to push myself into green as much as I can. Alright, now that looks like buffs curse cards. I don't have any. More life gain. I guess that's just a solid creature, basically. A little bit of equipment. There's that protection spell again. I think I'm going to pick up the protection, unless... Yeah, it's either that or the wings, and I'm going to go with the protection. And it looks like I might be able to pull off the white-green. We got more fatties here. We got the 6/6, and there's another one. I think I'm going to pick this. 5 mana for 4/4 is pretty solid, and it gets bigger. We've got some smaller creatures. 2/2 Vigilance, flying. I prefer my 2/2 flying to have 3 mana, so I'm going to pick up the Outcast. 5 mana for 4/4 is pretty solid. And we got another Viper here, so I'm going to pick that up.